Hey guys, it's Matt from Lectron. Today we're installing a new Pro-Series carb with TPS. The TPS will come in pre-installed on the carb with a separate adapter that adapts the plug to your bike's wiring harness. These adapters are interchangeable between bikes, so you can use the same carb on several different models of bike. First off, you'll want to remove the slide from your carburetor. Remove your throttle spring and set it aside. Once you have the cap off the top of your carb, you'll notice there's a small arm that rides on top of the slide. This is for the TPS sensor. To get the slide out, first push the slide all the way up until you see the arm start to go to the slot here. Catch the arm with your fingernail or a small screwdriver, pull it out of the way, and then remove the slide from the carb. Now we're going to seat the carburetor on the manifold and route the vent lines. This will vary from bike to bike. On this YZ, I'm going to go in front of the frame. The next step is you're going to want to install your top cap for your carb onto your throttle cable. Leave your lock nut loose to begin with so that you can set your throttle free play later after everything's installed. Next, you're going to want to install your slide, gasket, and throttle return spring. And make sure the cable is extending out. Then you can put your throttle slide on the cable. The next step is you're going to want to install your throttle slide into the carburetor. Depending on your model of bike, this might be easier removing the TPS and sensor entirely from the carb. If this is the case, you can put the sensor back on the carb after you're done tuning your rod. Put your finger in the carb and pull out the TPS arm and hold it out of the way with your finger. Next, you'll want the cutout side of the slide facing the air box as you insert it into the carb. Make sure the slide goes cleanly into the carburetor and the rod goes into its pickup hole. And then you want to ensure that the pin on the arm goes into the slot and doesn't ride on top of the slide. To do this, just move the slide up and down a couple times until it catches and goes in. Finish installing the top cap of your carb. Here we're doing it with our quick turn thumb screws. This would be a good time to check your throttle free play and make sure it's adequate and that the throttle operates smoothly up and down all the way. Now we're going to rotate the carb towards vertical and tighten the manifold clamp. Install your TPS plug sensor adapter to your carb and your bike's wiring harness. Now that you have your carb properly installed on your manifold, please refer to your owner's manual for recommendations on installation and torque specifications.